Hey guys, Bix here. Welcome to another Mentoring Monday. Today I want to talk about a topic that's heavily influenced by a book that I read several years ago, and that book's called The Go-Giver by Bob Burg and John David Mann. Have you ever heard of the term go-getter? Someone who is not afraid to make things happen. In fact, I've always considered myself a go-getter. And I used to be a go-getter. If you want opportunities in life, you go get them. If you want to make more money or more success, you go take it. Be aggressive and get yourself the best deal possible. What's in it for me? Am I the hunter or the prey? All common ways of thinking. So today's topic is actually a question. Are you a go-getter or a go-giver? Typically, life's taught us that the go-getter behavior is the best way. But what if I told you there's a different approach, much better approach, one that focuses on giving rather than taking? To best explain this concept, I want to talk about the 5 laws of stratospheric success as outlined in the book, The Go-Giver. The first law is something that I've spoken about in several of my talks because I 100% believe in this and I 100% live it. It's the law of value. Your true net worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Serving people, giving them massive value up front, is the secret to success. It really is. You want to have successful friendships? Focus on serving your friends. You want your friendships to end? Do more of the taking. You want to have a successful marriage? Focus on serving your spouse. You want to have a successful business or be a successful business owner? Then do things and build things that serve your customers and your employees who serve your customers. Take care of their problems and their needs. Don't be first focused on making money, but find out what your audience wants and needs and find ways to give it to them. All the great fortunes in the world were created by men and women who had a much greater passion for what they were giving, their product, service, or idea, than for what they were getting. You will be a brand that lasts and is profitable if you are more passionate about serving people and giving them what they want than you are about making money. Money is a byproduct of exceptional value and service. The second law is the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many more people you serve and how well you serve them. If you want more success, find more people to serve. So if you have a business, figure out a way to scale it up to serve more customers. The law mentions how well you serve them. Focus on the other person getting the win. I often say play win-win, but by the other person getting the win, in the long run, you also get the win. This is pretty popular in the music industry. If you play that I scratch your back, you scratch my back game, then this is a conditional mousetrap. People keep score and only do what they agree to do if the other person does the same. This is a losing proposition. So watch out for the other guy. Watch out for his interests. Watch his back. Forget about 50-50. 50-50 is a losing proposition. The only winning proposition is 100%. Make sure your win is about the other person. Go after what he or she wants. Focus on the other person's win. So focusing on yourself is completely backwards. It only makes sense if you have a fear-based world or a selfish-based view of the world. One that does not trust other human beings in a dog-eat-dog world. I'll say it again, the opposite is actually true. If you spend your life focusing on taking care of others, serving more people, finding out what's in their best interest, and giving it to them, you cannot help but to be better taken care of for a variety of reasons. And there is no magic formula. It just happens. Give people what they want, solve their problems, and then you will become in demand. You'll become magnetic, and you'll become successful. You won't have to worry about if you're making enough money. It just creates a beautiful, virtuous cycle of giving and receiving. Okay, the third law of stratospheric success is the law of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. You ever notice how people always associate money and position with influence? But money and position don't create influence. Influence creates money and position. Do you tend to listen more and to be influenced by people that you trust and they know that they care about your interests? Or people that have position power over you and want something from you? The person that places other people's interests first has the most influence. The fourth rule of stratospheric success is the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. So be yourself. If you cannot be yourself, then you're in the wrong place or in the wrong relationship. No matter what you're selling or what you're doing, you're selling yourself. So it's time to get really good at it. One way is to consistently be good at selling yourself is to do what you say and say what you do. Make a promise, keep a promise. Do that over and over while being yourself, and your personal brand will be super successful and in demand. All right, the final and the fifth law of stratospheric success is a law of receptivity. The key to giving is to stay open to receiving. As we are giving, we can expect to receive. For some of us, it's difficult to receive. Some reasons might include letting go of control, fear of strings attached. We might believe it's selfish to receive, or possibly a self-imposed pressure to reciprocate. Without the ability to receive, we render these gifts less meaningful, and we often miss out on some of life's most beautiful experiences. So don't be afraid to receive. How many of you are still thinking that focusing on serving others other than ourselves just cannot work? It's the opposite of what many of us have been taught or we grew up doing. But I'm here to tell you that I've experienced exponential success in my personal life and my business life by giving value to others through service. There's not one relationship that I'm in that I don't constantly think about, how can I give this other person value? Sure, they're giving me value, but I want to be valuable to them as well. This really, really works. So what do you got to lose? Also, I'm not here to sell books, but go buy yourself a copy. It's a very simple read of The Go-Giver. Give it a read and put the philosophies to work for you. I promise it'll help you. It can be life-changing. All right, so next week, I have a new track coming out called Face Your Fears. In next week's Mentoring Monday, I'll be talking about facing your fears. It's going to be a really fun topic. This is Big signing off, and remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.